So I drove to Bacolod last night, and it took me under 4 hours. So left it dark, and I got up this morning and I went to S&R and did a month's worth of grocery shopping, and I left there just before 10. And I came back. I went towards Bais, but before I got to Bais, I turned right in Mabini and headed toward Bayawan, cut over to Santa Catalina, then came along the bottom of the island back up to Dumaguete. And I'm back in Dumaguete at 3:07. So 5 hours. Bacolod, Mabini, Bayawan, Santa Catalina, and then back up to Dumaguete. So pretty smooth trip. I had a horrendous Airbnb experience where I got there and they didn't have parking. I didn't think to ask about parking. That was my bad, and I didn't penalize the owner. But I said it was this big condominium complex with tons of parking, and I thought, well, what do y'all do when someone shows up in a car? And they whip out this sheet of paper with all these owners that have parking spots, and they say you just start calling until one has a spot open and they'll rent it to you. Yeah, I had to sit there and call apartment owners until I got a spot, and then I had to Gcash them the money. It was 300 pesos for a spot for a night. Other than that, it was a pretty good experience. I wanted to check out how much steak was there at S&R, and I would say it's very similar to Belchris. It's hard to judge because they have different cuts, like they're smaller and thicker. I'd have to really I don't normally pay attention to what it costs per kilo. I pay attention to what it costs per steak, so I'm gonna have to do some math. But they did have some good looking steaks there, man, and I got enough to hold me for a while. But yeah, it was a nice little excursion. Until next time.